Hey guys, the objective of this video is to introduce the method of sections for finding internal forces in members. So the method of sections is our means of converting external forces into internal forces at arbitrary points. So what we have here is we have a simply supported beam. We've drawn in our support reaction. So we have 2 for this pin joint and just 1 for this roller joint. And we've been asked to find the internal forces at X. So when we say internal forces, what I mean is axial force, shear force, and bending moment. So they're the 3 internal forces that we're after at point X. So X is just going to be some point along the beam, X meters from this left side. So we'll say it's this point here. And the method of section basically allows us to we're allowed to cut the beam at this point. So we draw a cut in it there, and we're allowed to separate this beam. We're allowed to separate this beam, and then we can draw in our internal forces and use equilibrium equations to solve for those internal forces. So what I mean by this, if we look below, what I've done is I've cut this beam in 2, and I've drawn in our external forces. So as you can see, if you consider each of these separately, you can see that this is not in equilibrium and this is not in equilibrium. So we're missing forces, and those forces we're going to apply at the cut end, and those forces are going to be representations of the internal forces in the beam. So we know that we're going to have an axial force, a shear force, and a bending force in these